Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2024. This is going to be the first video you are going to see for me in 2024. January did not go well in my life, so I didn't have time to film, but I did have a chance to read 18 books, audiobooks for the win. So you're going to see what I read in that. In my wrap-up that I hopefully will post shortly after this video, and this video is just going to be my February TBR. So this month I'm going to be focusing on my physical TBR and some romance books. I don't have anything picked out for the prompts that I have gotten for romance from the book clubs that I participate in, but I will try to add the books that I have physically and or are going to read later to these prompts and see if they fit. A lot of my books are fantasy, so they don't really count as romance, so we'll see what I can do. So I have taken prompts from heyreader.me, which is a website that Chantel Reads All Day Husband created, and it gives you a bunch of prompts that you can fit books into, and so I thought, hey, that works perfectly for what I want to do with my physical book, so I took 6 prompts from there. The second one is from TBR and Beyond. This one is just fully romance, and it's for all month long, so I don't have any books picked out for that. And then the next kind of prompts I took were from Weeby Booking, which is hosted by Jacqueline Wheeler. It is on Facebook. They have this year-long readathon that they're hosting that have different boards with different prompts per month. I'm not going to tell you what the prompts are, but I'll show you what books I'm going to read for that kind of event. And then we also they also created a romance board that I also will try to fit books into. And then there is Bookemon, which I don't know who it's hosted by, but I will link everybody I talk about down below. But I'm so excited. I participated in January and I completed the prompts that are for year-long, seasonal, some of the seasonal ones, and the monthly one, which you will see in my wrap-up. But for this month, there's a whole bunch of prompts that I have to continue and are monthly or seasonally. And then the last one is the year-long magical readathon that's hosted by G at Book Roast. So for January, I went one way, and so the next way that I wanted to do is the maze, but I will talk about that more when I get back to it. So I'm just going to go in order of the books that I have in my notebook. If you see me looking down here, it's just so I can remember what the prompt is. So for the first prompt from Hey Reader Me, I don't actually own the book. I chose this book because I got a random letter generator for author's last name, and I got an S, and the author I chose was Rebecca Schaefer, and I chose the next series in the Market of Monsters, which is Only Ashes Remain. The first one is Not Even Bones. It was about Nita, who her mother and her were black market dealers in mythical creature like organs and bones and things like that, and she let this one mythical creature go because she was tired of killing people, and so her mother sold her to the black market, and it's just all about how sick the black market actually is and her escaping in the end. So that's the first book that I don't actually own physically. There's a couple that I don't own physically that I'll have to either get from my library or Everend that I want to pick up this month as well. Ooh, kitty. So the next prompt was a blue cover, and so I chose The 10th Girl. I got this from I don't even know where, but I've had it forever. I think it was like Unplugged Book Box, which does not exist anymore, so like that's really bad that I still haven't read it. But yeah, this is The 10th Girl. It's a psychological thriller, yeah, with haunting twists. I don't know much. It's about a legend in a school and girls die, I'm pretty sure. I don't know much about it, but I'm excited to get into it, and then if I don't like it, I'll unhaul it. That's the goal, is to read more, because I actually have books piled everywhere that don't fit on my shelves anymore because I keep buying and not getting rid of books. So hopefully I'll like it and want to keep it, but if not, I will unhaul it. And then the next prompt I got from Hey Reader was low star prediction. Now, I don't have a lot of books that I have low opinions on because I bought them obviously to read, but I've just heard some things that people don't really like this book, and so I chose Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. I, again, don't know much about it. I don't like knowing much about thrillers. It's just about a killer who haunts a small southern town, and two outcasts, the preacher's daughter and the boy from the wrong side of the tracks, hold the key to uncovering the secret. So I'm really excited to read this. This was, I'm pretty sure, a fairly dead book club pick by Books and Lala. I think I said that right. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, I think this was one of the picks, and I didn't read it with them. So hopefully I'll like it. If not, again, I'll unhaul it. The next one was a most recent purchase, and I got so excited about this prompt and excited about this book. And can I be honest, I'm really excited that sprayed edges are becoming a new thing. Like, so excited. And this one is Sanctuary of Shadow. Again, don't know much about it. I bought it mostly from the cover and the sprayed edges, but I've also heard people talk about it. And so I like going in blind. I'm gonna have to remove this $30 sticker before my fiance sees. Shh, don't tell him I keep buying books, and he's like, get rid of more. So anyway, this was my most recent purchase. I was so excited about it, and I can't wait to get into it. And I don't know if this is a debut author or not, but I think it might be. Oh, I got a bookmark. Just a little paper one. For humans, the circus is a place filled with wonder and amazement. For Harrow, though, it's a place to hide from those who slaughtered her entire clan, disguising her abilities as part of her act has kept her true identity safe for years until he arrives. Ooh, boy oh boy! I hope I enjoy it. Anything circus related, I love. And then the next prompt I got from Hey Reader is a book in a series, and I am rereading all of the City Shadowhunter series because I have actually not finished the series. I finished this one, which is The Mortal Instruments, before, but I haven't finished I don't even know, like I've finished The Mortal Instruments, I've finished the Infernal Devices, sobbed, but I want to reread them all and continue because I haven't finished the ones after those two, so I would like to because I have all of them. So the next book that I have to read is City of Glass. This is following Clary and Jace and all of that, and she finds out she's a shadow hunter. She didn't know because her mom protected her from this world, and then her mom goes missing, and then she finds out, and it's her and her crew trying to stop demons and things like that. So I'm really excited to continue on with my reread and the series. The next one was a book with a purple cover, another book that I've owned forever. It's Gatekeepers by Jen Lancaster. I actually bought this used from a used book thrift store from like in 2017, so like I really should either get it off my shelf or, you know, keep it if I like it. But this one is following teens who some mysterious stuff happen and they gatekeep and protect their town. That's all I remember from the synopsis, and that's all I want to know. Alrighty, so I'm gonna skip the TBR and beyond prompts because this is sweet treats. They are, you know, fake dating, friends to lovers, those kinds of prompts. So I will try to fit some like Kindle Unlimited, Ever, and Audible into those prompts. Then we'll go on to the TikTok board. I won't tell you the prompts, I'll just show you the books that I'm gonna read for them. The first one is One Last Stop. I got this stunning edition. Again, I need to get these indigo stickers off, but I had long fake nails for forever and I just cut them off. So yeah, my hands are hideous, so ignore that. But I will try to get these off without ruining the cover. But this one is by Casey McQuiston. It is also like a stunning indigo edition, and I somehow snagged the last signed edition that they had on the table at my local one, and you can't really tell, but these are spray painted like light pink. It's stunning. Anyway, all I know is this is kind of like a time warping love story where they're both on the subway and one girl is in the past and one is in the future, but for some reason them sitting on this train, they're able to interact with each other. I don't know, I think that's going to be an adorable one, and I will try to fit it in any of the prompts that work for it, for the romance ones. But yeah, this is the cute, adorable collector's edition for One Last Stop. The next book here I have is Big Mushy Happy Lump by Sarah Anderson. It's just like comics. It reminds me of my fiance and I, and so I just like to read them once in a while because they pick me up. But it fits a prompt as well, so I'm really excited by that. Another book that I've had forever and I believe is signed as well. Could be wrong, maybe not this one, but I believe I got it in a book box. And that is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, and I have heard amazing things about this book. I forget, again, the synopsis, so I'll quickly read a little bit. When Enchanted Jones wakes with blood on her hands and zero memory of the previous night, no one, the police and Corey's fans included, has more questions than she does. All she really knows is that this isn't how things are supposed to be. Corey was Enchanted's ticket to stardom. So I think she wakes up and had murdered someone famous, and she was supposed to be like a famous DJ as well, but then obviously that came crumbling down when that person was murdered. That's the gist of the synopsis. Another one that I'm super excited about and was a recent purchase as well because I keep buying books was Divine Rivals. I also picked up Rilla's Vows, but I'm gonna put Divine Rivals on this TBR. I have had them for a couple of months and I need to read them because they're so hyped right now, and I think I'm just gonna love them. And like, this cover is stunning. I know there are better covers out there, but I personally love this one. Like the whimsical flowers and whatnot, stunning. Again, don't know much about it, just been on all BookTube and Book Talk and everywhere, but after centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again. But 18-year-old Iris Winnow just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction and her brother is missing from the front lines. Her best bet is to win the columnist promotion at the Oath Gazette. So I guess it's an enemies to lover at paper. And anyway, I'm really excited to read it. I do love all the other covers, but this one's precious. Then there's another book that I don't own that I would like to read because I want to finish the series off also this year, and that is going to be The Kiss Curse, which is the second in, what is that series? The Kiss Curse. And the X-Hex, which I also read last year. The X-Hex was really cute. This is a romance, which I think it's probably following different characters from the X-Hex, and it's like a companion novel, but it's by Erin Sterling. I don't know much about it, but I just want to finish off the series. I think the third one is coming out, in October of this year. So I have time, but I just thought I would put it on and finish what is out already. And then the next book is City of Brass. I again have had this for forever. I actually started it once and DNF'd it, but I want to either finish it fully, or if I do DNF it again, get rid of it, because I don't need series that I'm not going to finish on my TBR. And I only have the first one, so if I do love it, I'll have to buy the other ones. But this one is following a girl who accidentally summons a djinn, and there's an adventure, and I believe she's a thief from what I remember, but I'm really excited for this one as well. We'll see. And then for a little bit more for the board that I have for Weeby booking, the next one is Wicked Saints. I know this author is apparently not great, and anyway, I have all 3 books, so I either want to DNF the first one or get rid of the whole series. But if I do like it, I won't talk much about it, but I have read this one once before, but that was like many years ago, so I want to reread it, so you can either continue this series and get rid of it, or not and still get rid of it. So yeah, this is Wicked Saints. It's blood magic. I think that's why people don't like it because she took from a different culture and she butchered it, but I don't know, so don't quote me. But yeah, so this is Wicked Saints. And then the last one from this board is The Cuckoo's Egg. This one is computer espionage. I'm in IT. I'm so excited to read it. I didn't know much about it because it is a thriller kind of mystery thing, so I don't want any spoilers. So this one is a really old book too. Like, it's from, I don't even know when it was first published. But anyway, I'm really excited to read this one. This one was, my mom gifted it to me, and so I'm excited to read it. Alrighty, for the Bookie Mom prompts, there's a few that I don't own and 2 that I do own. So for the first one is Chicken, and for the whole year we have to at least read 1 book each month with a yellow/orange black and white cover. And for that one, I don't own it. I chose this book called Flicker, and it's, quickly pull it up, Flicker. Can't type fast because I'm nervous. I actually just recently put it on my shelf, so that might be easier to pull it up that way. It's Flicker by Kay Thornburg, and it's about a person who got kidnapped by fate. Kind of, it's giving me Court of Thorns and Roses vibes. But then she escapes, and then she's getting trained by this teacher for magic that she didn't know she had, but now has. So yeah, that's the book, Flicker. So that's the next one that I don't actually own. There's only 3 books that I don't own on this TBR, so that's perfect. Then the next prompt was Legendary Sword, and for 6 months or 6 times you had to read a different retelling, and for that one I have Bloodmarked. I finished Legendborn last year. I actually started Bloodmarked, but then I soft DNF'd it because I didn't have time to read it in the month that I was, so I just want to continue and finish it, and I definitely enjoyed Legendborn. The fact that it's an Arthur retelling but gender bent was amazing, so I'm not going to tell you much about this one, but I really, really, really enjoyed it. Then the next prompt was another, you had to read different books for a different book club for another 6 times, and so that one, again, I don't own, but it's called Fantastic Land. I'll just put it here instead of trying to search it on my phone again. But from the synopsis that I quickly read from the book club, it's they all get trapped in this fantastic land, like Disneyland kind of place, and they have to survive, and there's something creepy happening, so I'm really excited for that. And then the monthly Pokemon prompt for February was we had to collect a bottle of blood, and the prompt for it was book with a vampire in it, and I'm choosing the beautiful, again, I've had this, I think I got it from Book Outlet, like, they buy cheap knockoff books. Yeah, it's definitely Book Outlet. I don't know much about it. I know, like, they don't specifically say vampire, but you know, it's in New Orleans in the time frame that there were vampire stories, so I'm very excited to read this one as well. And then the last prompt for the magical readathon, which was the thriller, I am just going to use Midnight is the Darkest Hour for that because it just works out perfectly. And then for the romance ones, I will pick up stuff on the side or after I finish this TBR, if I finish it, because wish me luck. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books. I did read 18 this month, so there is a possibility I will do that. But I also just want to mention quickly, I have 2 books that I'm currently reading. One is Throttled by Lauren Asher. It's an F1 romance, which I'm absolutely adoring. And the last one is The Hurricane Wars. It's about 2 sides that have different magic, dark magic and light magic, and how the princess and the prince are now being betrothed and hopefully can save the world. So that is that for me. I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully, knock on wood, be my January TBR, or wrap up. Sorry, we did we did that already. January's over. We're doing February, Marlena. Yeah, so that is going to be my January wrap up, and I will be starting a vlog shortly. See you all then. Bye!